Well, another crucial ministry, Human Resource Development, goes to Kapil Sibal, who was Science and Technology Minister in the previous government. And that portfolio, as you just saw now, went to Prithviraj Chavan. Randeep Singh Nandal caught up with the HRD Minister.
As news comes in of all the portfolios that's been allocated, Kapil Sibal seems to be a happy man. Mr. Sibal, you've been allocated the HRD Ministry. Your first thoughts, sir?
Well, first of all, I want to thank the Prime Minister and Mrs. Gandhi for having reposed confidence in me to head a ministry that is enormously challenging and provides great opportunities to take India forward. Education touches every child, every young man and woman in this country, and every family in this country. And the spread of education is so wide that if we do the right thing.
Absolutely, but these past few days must have been taxing for you as well, like many other ministerial hopefuls. You would have been also waiting for what portfolio you'd be allocated. Just take us through some of that.
Well, quite frankly, I was absolutely certain that whatever time was being taken because of the fact that the Prime Minister and Mrs. Gandhi were carefully looking at people within the cabinet, within those who have been given independent charge and ministers of state to have the right man for the right job. And this exercise, especially if it's spread over 80 ministers and several ministries, does take time. And so therefore I had no problems in waiting. I was never anxious about it because I knew whatever responsibility the Prime Minister gave me, I would gladly accept it and do what I had to do.
Now, every time this happens, there's a lot of speculation whether you'd be the law minister or not. You've said that in the past as well, that you've never been too keen on heading the law ministry. Why is that?
Well, it's not a question of my not being keen. I think law ministry is a great ministry and it requires a lot of attention. But unfortunately, I have two boys practicing the law and they practice in Delhi. So I don't think it would be appropriate for me from a moral standpoint to be the law minister when my own children are practicing in Delhi.
Right. You take charge of your ministry. What would be your priority? You laid out a lot of things that how this ministry is really crucial and you're happy with it. What would be your priority, sir?
Well, it would be unfair of me to talk about priorities so early without taking charge. Let me get a hold of the ministry. Let me understand its expanse, the extent of its reach, the infrastructure that we have, the challenges, the opportunities, and then I'll talk about the roadmap.